Last time on Lawful Stupid.
We arrived at the Ridgscar Peaks, and we met with Farron Stonebreaker and his wife, Baktul, as well as their newborn child. And we drank with guards, and we tried out chainmail, and we got settled in, and we are ready to move on to the next stage of our diplomatic mission. We are set to this very evening meet once again with Farron and Baktul Stonebreaker over dinner to discuss what the future holds.
That was good.
Yeah, it's surprisingly good recap, huh?
That was really good.
Very articulate, very much on point, and factual.
Which is different than most.
Yeah, different intro this time. It was, good.
I prefer the sillier ones, but it was good. It was accurate.
I could do silly real quick.
I mean, I don't want to stifle your creative arts, fan.
No, that's true.
So you do what you need to, but
no, I don't.
See, you guys are in the chambers that you have been housed in for your stay at the Ridgscar Towers. Devin, Atlas has just decided to train and or test out some of the forge materials with the smithies, where Kristoff had went and to the tavern and got his drink on, and kind of chit chatted with one of the guys who walked in. I can't remember his name. Saved my life. I can't remember his title. But it was like Stonefoot is the dude.
It was Lieutenant Stonefoot.
Yeah, it was Lieutenant. I just felt like that wasn't on point until you said
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. So you guys are all back in your rooms. You have a little bit of time prior to the dinner. Is there anything you guys would like to do, or you guys just want to fade on into your dinner?
Are we in the same room, the quarters?
Well, I mean, you're in the same common area, right? So you would have a common sitting room between the different rooms, right? Because somebody picked the room with the balcony. I think Atlas wanted it, or was it?
Yes.
Yeah, and so he had the balcony, and then there were a few other rooms, right?
Okay. How much longer do we have here, Kristoff? We need to get the silence.
It's all part of it's all part of the scenario. It's all part of what we must do in diplomatic relations. We must schmooze. We must wine and dine. These are part of the courtesies we must observe if we want to be successful here and be able to move forward without any sort of incident.
But how long does that take?
It depends. It could be settled in this one meal, or it could take days. But it's important, it is imperative, in fact, that we do so peacefully, because we have an army marching to another sovereign nation. This could be seen as an act of war, and if we don't do our job, that's exactly what will happen.
Well, Rowan is the best schmoozer I know. Don't you think he could probably speed his process along? And look over at Rowan.
Yeah, all we could do is just be charming. Just be charming and nice, and we'll be done with it in one dinner.
That's the plan. Yes, it's a matter of all of us being charming and nice. I'll be diplomatic. Rowan will be charming. Atlas will be
handsome,
earnest and true and genuine. And with our powers combined, we should be able to get through this.
With our powers combined, we are one good person.
We are one adult man.
Well, bit of a leap.
We are at least 3/4 of an adult man.
More accurate.
So yeah, I think the short answer is tonight. We'll be done tonight.
Well, hopefully. The thing
I need it to be done sooner than later. If not, we're going to have to sneak out of here.
That could be a little suspect if we go on a diplomatic mission and we have dinner with them and then we just fucking disappear in the dead of the night.
Listen, I'm tired of waiting around. There's something going on here. I don't like it. I know he's your friend, but we're wasting our time here.
Cool heads must prevail. Atlas, I know that you're a hammer. And Hammer wants to see a nail and it wants to do its job. I understand and respect that. But sometimes matters are not that simple. We must bide our time. We must do things correctly, even if it takes more what you consider to be inaction is truly preparation. You have to do this right, or lives will be lost. People will die, Atlas.
Yeah, I guess.
Good people will die.
I'll trust you.
Thank you.
Well, where's the food then? I'm starving.
They will send a runner to fetch us when the meal is ready. For now, we bide our time. And tongues.
Kristoff, tell me what you know about my mother.
She's in silence, and she's alive.
But why is she in... My mother has never been more than 2 towns away from Riverside. And my father is not also in silence.
Did you and Henry not speak of this while you were together? You did not clarify?
I did not. I was so mixed up in what had happened with Captain Tyndall and coming back that I didn't even think to bring it up.
I mean, one moment, and I pull out the coin, and Avia, are you there?
Yes, Kristoff, what is it?
Is it possible for you to send a message to Henry to see what he knows of Teresa's disappearance and arrival in silence?
Yes, not right at the moment. I'm still working on trying to figure out what more I can learn about why Teresa's there and why my message got cut off. My magic shouldn't be so easily stopped.
The torrent is doing strange things here. There are dead spots all throughout the land. I'm investigating that myself. I was hoping Henry might know more.
I'm sorry, dead spots?
Yes, areas in which there's no connection to the torrent, no connection to any sort of magical plane.
Like at all?
Like at all. Just they're small, they're brief and intermittent, but to feel it's unbearable.
That's not good.
I agree.
I've never heard of that.
No, nor have I. I've been to the torrent, to the heart of the storm, and I've been without magic, and this is something different. There was a creature that I encountered, and it seemed like it was a different version of torrential energy, some sort of almost not corruption, but just different. And I don't know if these are related, and I don't know what the answers are, but I know the answers await us in silence. The answers await us with its king.
Okay. Well, I will see what I can do about getting in touch with Henry and asking what he knows about Teresa. As soon as I have something, I'll let you know.
Thank you, Avia. And I put the coin into my pocket.
Well,
I don't have all. I said my part of the conversation out loud.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's trying to learn more. Her magic is not reaching silence as it should. I think it has to do something with those dead spots that I encountered. She's going to try to reach out to Henry to see if he knows any more.
Kristoff, if your brother has anything to do with this, I can't tell you that I'm going to be able to bide my fury against him.
Kristoff laughs. I mean, okay. I understand.
Thank you.
And right as you guys are kind of wrapping up that conversation, there's like a knock at the door, because I assume you guys are all like sharing one of the rooms, obviously having a conversation. You're not in the common room.
I would assume we are in the common room.
Okay. Then you hear the footsteps of someone approaching, and it's a larger orc, and he's in some of this armor that you've seen just like almost dirt-colored armor, and he says, "The king and queen are ready for you."
Thank you very much.
And he like motions down the stairs.
Yes, gentlemen, are we ready?
Look to Rowan.
Indubitably.
A blibbity blah.
A blibberty blah indeed. Please lead the way, sir.
He turns on his heel and leads you guys down several flights of stairs. And so you guys head out this common room area, these down this stairwell and out this like doorway to these lavish rooms, lavish for Ridgscar Towers, that is. And you travel back towards the Great Hall that you once met the king as on your arrival, and you pass through there, and you go through another. Like he leads you through another Great Hall, and it's more ornate than the throne room was, and you see this huge table with chairs and chairs, and the table is made of stone, and so are the chairs, and he walks you by this table, and you guys walk all the way down this table to the end, and on the opposite side of this room there's another door. But as you're walking through here, you're seeing like paintings, where before you saw the stone mosaics, you see paintings here, and they're different. Where the mosaics were like combat focused, like they have pride in the old leaders that were very much totalitarian in appearance. These paintings are more of the outside of the castle, the horizon that they see. There's a painting of like all of their people gathered together in one of their great halls. And so this guard leads you out the door from this banquet hall, and you go down a hallway and a few more doors. You find yourself in like a smaller dining room, a little more intimate. Now it's still a big table. The table itself would seat about 16 people, but you see the king at the end of one table, and Batul, his wife, is sitting to his right. And to her left, kind of between the two, is their daughter, their daughter, Gloria.
Gloria? I thought it was Delilah.
No, it was Gloria.
Okay. Good to know.
And to their left, you see Graylin sitting there. And to his left is Lieutenant Stonefoot. And the king, he says, "Welcome, boys, sit, have a seat. Plenty of space."
I sit down at the table.
Yeah, so the spread across this table, and it's all the way across this table, despite the fact that they know that there aren't going to be all the seats filled. You've got like boar meat. You've got what you know Atlas might recognize as like bear meat. Like it's like a lot of different hearty foods with not a whole lot of veggies. There's like some peas and like lots of potatoes and good amount of roots, but you're not seeing many of those leafy greens. And then there's a whole end of the table is just like desserts. And then there's
I'm gonna sit on that end.
Okay, you're gonna sit on the opposite end of the table. Okay. And then there's like tankards at every seat. And one thing that Kristoff won't find weird is that every seat has 2 tankards for that one person. And in the center of the table is like a tap system for ale.
This is the best.
Okay, and so you guys...
Are they already eating?
No, they haven't. Everybody's plates are set, but they haven't started eating. They were waiting on you to approach.
Okay.
And so the king, he says, help yourself. You fill your plates once, twice, 3 times. Eat as much as you want. You're my guests.
I will reach in for whatever piece of chocolate cake is in front of me and put it on a plate and just begin to eat that.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor, King, Your Highness.
Highness.
You can just call me Farron.
Are we expecting more guests? Because there's a lot of chairs in here that are empty.
No, this is just for us.
Really?
Excellent. It's an intimate dining experience. I'm mage handing potatoes and bear flanks.
I'm mage handing as well. Whatever, just cherry picking the best parts from the best parts of the table. Like, I'm not going to get up and ask you to pass that. Just mage hand.
And friend, what happened to you back there in the woods?
Graylin.
And Graylin kind of looks over and says, "What do you mean?"
And I look to Rowan and look to Kristoff, and then we were on our way here, and then you went to this like monument thing that you said was the Furbolg said was sacred, and we went ahead. When we came back, you were gone.
Well, you went forward without me, so when I was done studying, I continued on.
What? I mean, that's possible, but we came back very shortly after, and no signs, no tracks, nothing. We looked.
That's very strange indeed. But here I am, all the same.
As long
and
as
he
you're
drinks
okay.
from the tankard. Looks like you made it here quite well.
Yeah, just so that I can set my mind at ease, Dwayne, can I get a little insight check?
Yeah.
Can I, just to see if this guy's honest about that?
Yeah.
That is 16.
So you with a 16, you don't get nefarious vibes, but you don't trust everything he's saying. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel like a flat out lie, or it doesn't feel like villainous in nature, but you feel like something's off about that, and you got a real strong gut feeling.
Got that the second we met him. We didn't need an insight check for that.
Yeah, well, just to break apart what Shainsaw feels and what Kristoff feels. Now we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Well, it's just good to see that you're safe.
Likewise. Anyways, Farron, you were telling us of these. You were telling me of these fiends, and you can kind of see like Batul gets a little grim when the topic comes up. And Farron says, well, yes, they've been attacking our fortifications, and this has been going on for some time, for the last few years at least, but it's gotten worse. The attacks are getting stronger, and we can't seem to place where they're coming from.
Probably some kind of door.
There's a door, yes, and somewhere there's a key as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry, there's doors and what are you talking about?
My lord, we've faced these things before. In Oxbane, I'm not sure if word has reached you here across the sea, but yes, a door was opened to another realm, a place of darkness and these beasts, and we fought them off. And there was a door and there was a key, and we closed it and we locked it and we destroyed what remained.
And more than that, I spent 2 years fighting these things off in all different places, but the way that you describe them is very different from the way that the ones that we've seen.
What do you mean?
Well, the ones we fought are on 2 legs. They have armor and swords, but we've heard you've got ones that are on 4 legs and much larger than that, and some that even fly.
Well, yes, we have the bipedal ones as well. They seem to be, if I were to name them of anything, they're infantry. they seem to make up the bulk of the force. And we only surmise that when they threw legions of those at us, at our stalwarts, they had to do something different.
They adapted.
Yes, that was the most concerning part for us, when we felt like we had a solution. They found one as well.
Is this where we get Jaegers?
Yes. Yes, they're in the back.
Jaegers.
They're in the back.
Well, one thing that we can do to immediately assuage your situation will be to march an army directly to them. Like I said, we have one available, and we can put them to task instead of sitting on their hands, as it were.
As much as I love that, but we don't even know where they come from.
I have a feeling that we have someone who can locate the source.
And you hear Graylan say, well, Kristoff, I don't know that I can quite do that, but I appreciate your faith in me.
Well, I'm sure with the aid of Findle the Mad, you two together will be able to accomplish this task.
I'm sorry you said Findle.
Findle the Mad, yes.
Oh.
Do you know him?
I've heard of him.
He's very powerful, and he's faced these things before, to great effect.
I would not be surprised. And Farron says...
He's a personal friend.
Farron says... Like... the Findle from... Eos. The Findle from the Econ.
Yes.
The same.
Findle the Blue, Findle the Arcane, Findle the Mad. It's not a common name.
Findle, our friend.
Yeah, the most cherished title that he holds is our friend.
You see Graylan kind of smile as you guys do that, giving you a nod. Now you're getting it.
Hey, isn't that what the Animatex call you?
They do.
Well, that's what we call Findle.
You're playing into his ego. Great.
I am. And Farron says, that can't be good if Findle's here.
It's more of a personal favor for us. We think that these have something to do with the arcane, and he's the most powerful person we know that deals with such forces.
Yes, it's a coalition force. It's not just Findle, it's Frost as well. They are in communique. Together they are the forefront of the bleeding edge of all things that involves the Torrent. You must know this.
And you hear about okay, Baron. How do you three know anything about this?
My lady, we lived it. It was a nightmare made real, and we lived and survived it.
Okay, Baron, we have bigger problems. If they know about it, Kristoff's one thing, but for 3 people to know about the stewards, to know what's going on here, we've got a bigger problem, Farron.
Is it a bigger problem?
You see Farron say, he kind of holds his hands up placatingly to his wife and says, calm down, Batul. I'm sure there's more to this story. I'm sure we're missing something. Now, I'm sure there's something the boys haven't told us yet that would explain why they know so much about...
Well, so we are from Oxbane. I'm from Oxbane, as you may or may not know. And the reason why we know so much is because while we were there, that's where the attack happened. At some point, we did run into a hooded figure that seemed to be in control of the particular door there. And we did not get rid of her. We pushed her back through this door. But she seemed like this was not the last we had seen of her. And perhaps that is what's occurring here.
It's quite simple, friend, and this is going to sound... Well, this is going to sound like a bit much. But no one here is ordinary. My friend Rowan, I introduced him as a bard, and that was a half-truth. He is not only a bard, he's the will of Wynn in our mortal lands. He holds his lute, his totem. My friend Atlas here has been touched and scarred by Etus. We've taken great pains to cure him of what ailed. And I myself, well, Andran is my grandfather. Well, great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, but we have been touched in some way and placed in events larger than ourselves. That's how we know what we know.
And you see Farron respond by taking his 2 tankards and draining both of them.
I join him.
I also join.
I also join.
Assuming this is a custom.
And he says, "This all over again."
How do you mean over again?
This is a part of what caused everything with the Arcane Wars. And it's starting again.
Now I feel like you know something we don't know.
Who touched you?
Phrasing.
You said we were touched. I just want to know.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
Is Senlor, perhaps?
Yes.
Could be Senlor. Or Darrington?
And Aaron takes another long, hearty drink and says, "No. Frankly, I'm thankful they've strayed away from us."
You got that right.
And for what it's worth, we want to kill the gods, if that's any kind of different chink in the plan.
I don't know how honest we're being with that, Rowan, but...
No, we're in a good place. We need to be honest with each other.
Yep, you're right.
So as you say that, he drains another tankard.
I mage hand one of Graylin's over to me and drink it.
And you say Graylin, so when you do that, Graylin's trying to no, but can't stop it.
Too late.
I mage hand refill one of the king's cups for him.
Aw, he's very thankful.
Great. Farron will remember this. It's like the telltale.
Yeah. Farron Graylin will remember this. So Farron says, "That's very ambitious. How can I help?"
Well, first beyond anything, we just need safe passage. They said an army, this coalition force from Orenthal that needs to get onto the other side of these mountains in order to do anything of benefit for anyone. They cannot sit on the coast any longer. If you allow a safe passage, I can put them to work in ending what blights all of us.
And you hear Betzel say, kind of like in a hushed voice, but you guys can hear it. "Farron, are you sure? Are you sure about this? This is dangerous. We've stayed out of the way of this for a reason." And Farron puts his hand on hers, like on her forearm, because I think she puts her hand on his, like trying to like counsel him. And Farron says, "It was our mistake last time to not do enough." And he looks down at his daughter in her bassinet and says, "I won't make that mistake again. I won't allow the same things to go unchecked. Not if I expect our daughter to have a future. One not dictated by people drunk on power." And Batul picks up their daughter and leaves the room.
But as she leaves the room, I just stand up, push my chair from behind me, and bow.
Yeah, Graylin does the same thing.
I see Kristoff do that, and I want to do the same thing.
I will get up and just tip the hat.
And Farron says, I apologize. She doesn't want us getting involved with the conflict any more than we must.
I don't blame her at all. Conflict is never, especially when you've got a family, it's very big and wise of you to make this decision. It's not always the easy thing to do, but the right thing to do hardly is.
Your Highness, I see that you very much have someone you love and care about. I too have someone I care and love very much in silence. I would be forever in your debt if you would allow a safe passage to not only get to silence, but allow us to take care of this problem for you.
Yes, you can travel through our valleys. You will go unimpeded by our forces.
Now, thank you. Thank you first and foremost, friend. You spoke of doing too little last time. I must admit I don't know exactly what you mean, but I know regret. If you want to do more, only if it is your desire, we would be proud to have those of your men who are willing to march alongside us.
And you see him stroke his beard. He's got a big white beard, and he seemed run his big dwarfy paw through it. And he says,
on an entirely volunteer basis, of course.
I want to help, but I can't answer you that right now. I can't ask. I can't command my people into a conflict that I'm not sure should be ours.
I understand completely. I don't ask for you to command anyone. Only those who will it. Only those who wish to defend their home perhaps more actively than manning a wall. Just give them free leave to do so if that is their wish. Of course, I know that you must retain a force. Yeah, I understand that completely. You cannot overextend yourself. You have the most easily defended home of all the kingdoms in the land, and you cannot let that advantage go for the sake of this conflict. But those that will, we would welcome them as comrades and brothers and sisters.
I will put the word out. I will have my generals talk and ask. I don't know what will come of it, and for that I am sorry.
Of course, no. There's no need to be sorry.
And I think you guys unless you guys want to say more in this this discussion.
I think I just want to lighten things up and maybe play a drinking game that we played when we were younger. To try to get past the darkness that just kind of loomed over the table and return it to a joyous meal.
Yeah, I think you suggest a Silencian one, and he kind of laughs and says, "Oh no, Christoph! If you're going to be in Ridgscar, we're going to play a Ridgscar drinking game."
Absolutely delight.
You first, then, Rowan.
What is it?
Yes.
Yes.
No, all right. And he gets up and he walks over to you. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Stand up.
Oh, I stand up so fast.
And he from under the table pulls out this stool-sized thing of ale. And he slides it towards you. And he pulls another one out and slides it towards him. And he says, "The first one to the bottom gets to hit the other one as hard as they can."
I think you've got an advantage, but I'm never one.
And he starts drinking.
Oh,
God.
I mage hand slap him on the ass and then start drinking mine.
You hear and he continues to drinking. Roll a flat d20.
Oh my
We'll do Constitution modifiers. You can add
Constitution typically is the...
Well, I mean, it's more of a race to honestly drink as fast as possible, is what I'm gauging currently, not the effects of said alcohol.
Okay, and we're adding Constitution?
Yeah, add Constitution. I just give you a modifier.
Oh yeah, that's good. It's a 15.
Okay. Yeah, so you're drinking, just fuck man, and it's pouring over you a little bit because there's no fucking way to not. And you put yours down, you're yes! And he's just sitting there grinning. Just ready.
Oh, you got me.
All right. And he just steps forward and hits you square in the chest.
Oh.
And it fucking hurts. There's gonna be bruising.
Oh, you're strong, King. You're a strong, King.
It's our turn, Atlas.
Oh gosh. All right.
I know you've been wanting this for a long time.
I'm ready.
Okay, you guys, you pull, you look under the table and there's two more big barrels of, like I said, stool-sized.
This is my kind of king. He was fucking ready to party this dinner.
Yeah, he's ready to party hard.
He knows what's up.
I'm gonna go one,
just fucking drinkers.
2, and right before I say 3, my eyes flash serpentine and blue, and I wink at Atlas, and then I start drinking.
I'm chugging along.
Constitution check.
Are we just doing constitutions?
I mean, it's Constitution D20.
Oh, check. Let me put mine up. See what it is. Here you go.
Yeah, not a saving throw. Just a check.
Not a saving throw?
Not a saving throw. Just a Constitution.
18.
I got a crit. 20.
Got me there.
Oh shit.
Nah, I don't think I have any trickery dickery for this either. Nope, sure don't.
And you, as you guys are the whole time you guys are doing it, Farron is got his arm around Rowan and was as much as he can. This is great. Look at him go.
Oh, I know. Oh, I'd almost wager on this if I was a betting man.
I'm not a betting man, but there's things I won't do. That would kill me for that.
Oh, no. I'm not a betting man either.
Excellent. Okay, so you win. Go on. Finish the game. Finish the round.
I'm going to walk straight up to Kristoff, bring my arm back like I'm going to hit him, and instead of punching him in the face, I'm going to put it around his neck and give him a hug.
And you hear Farron, boo!
Boo!
And I punch him in the face.
Oh, I was going to say, and then I punch him in the stomach as he thinks it's over.
Okay.
Cheers.
As a reaction, I cast shield.
Do you really?
Yeah, under. I don't have a shirt on. I guess I can't really hide it. No, I just take it.
Okay.
Describe it to me with great valor, Atlas.
All right, so I'm just you think it's over, so you kind of let your guard oh, thank goodness, and then comes the punch, and I go,
yeah, I think it lifts me right off my feet, right?
Because I'm gonna use the other arm that's kind of around your neck to help lift you up a little bit to exaggerate the punch. Don't forget who's stronger here. Like in a jest. Not in a threatening way at all.
Sure. Yeah, you're the strongest boy.
I love you. I mean it.
Oh, he's a lovey drunk.
I love you as well.
They're both.
And for sure, Atlas is absolutely just gone because he does not ever drink.
He usually drinks non-alcoholic rainbow balls.
He loves it.
That's confirmed. So I think you guys spend the rest of the meal doing like Solency and chants and.
I'm not gonna leave Graylin out of this. I want to punch that motherfucker more than anything.
Okay, so you challenge Graylin?
Yeah, round 2, Graylin. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
15.
Do a perception check for me as well.
I would love to. That natural 20 on my perception check.
Okay.
15 on my drinking check.
Okay. So he beats you, but when you're like coming back down, something doesn't feel right. Like you're like splashed with like ale, right? Like from like dip. He is not. He does not have the same like cupboard in out ale situation. And he says, "Rules is rules, Kristoff."
Of course.
And he steps forward and he just squares up and punches you in the chest.
Ow.
Yeah,
It hurts really bad.
I mean it does. Like he's a thicker, brawnier dude.
Can I retcon? No, I can't.
So he hits you in the chest, and kind of laughs about it, just in general.
Best 2 out of 3.
And Graylin kind of laughs, says, "Listen, I don't want to hog all the fun, Kristoff. Stonefoot, Farron, maybe you should play our rowdy friend."
Yeah.
And Lieutenant Stonefoot steps up and says,
I tell you what, I'll take on everybody at the same time.
Oh, you got a deal.
Baron says, like a
battle royale.
I'm into it. And so you guys just like filling up more of these because now you've drank a bunch of them that were already prepared. And now everybody's gonna do a race.
Just before we go, I cast haste on myself.
Okay.
To make your throat larger?
No, he acts
I'm faster.
Yeah.
I know,
Everything's
but your
happening
throat
faster.
is bigger to...
I mean, he would
my
consume faster.
Yeah, my swallow muscles. Yes.
Yeah.
That's got to be a little clip right there for best
You're
moments.
welcome. You're welcome, world.
Yeah, the swallow muscles.
They go faster.
So I have an unnatural 20.
It's more Jinjo. Oh, sorry.
Do I get anything for that?
For haste?
Yeah. Do I get like an advantage on the
Yeah,
roll?
you can have advantage.
I got 15.
I had a natural 20 and a 4.
Okay. So yeah, Kristoff wins. He's the first one done. 15. What did you get, Rowan?
An unnatural 20.
Okay, so Rowan comes in second, Farron third, Graylin fourth, Stonefoot is dead last because he got a crit 1.
Alice wasn't doing it either?
Atlas, he comes in just behind Farron. And so you finish first. And Farron goes,
Line up, everyone line up.
"Wait a minute. She did everyone. Hold on." And so yeah, they kind of like walk up, line up. Do me a favor, Shane.
I punched
before
them all
you-
with my negative 1 strength.
Yeah, before you do that hit, I'm gonna need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for drinking 3 of these bad boys.
Yeah, that's fine. 24.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm proficient in them and I have a good
I am proficient in drinking.
No, I'm proficient in Constitution saving throws because like for Yeah, it's really because of spell saves, but
Makes sense.
concentration saving throws. But
Wait, you're proficient in concentration or constitution?
I'm proficient in constitution. Sorcerers are proficient in
Oh.
constitution saving throws. The reason being is because they're supposed to make their spell save for concentration checks, but it also applies to fucking drinking.
Yep. All right, so they all
I get advantage on concentration saving
Okay.
throws. I didn't take his
I was,
advantage. I took
well, I was
another
like,
throw.
hold on, are you like mixing those up? No, you good.
No, I'm proficient because I'm a sorcerer. I have advantage because I have the Warcaster feat.
Gotcha. So yeah, they line up, and you guys kind of
I'm gonna say
Box,
after his first punch on anybody, I'm laughing hysterically. What a weak boy.
Atlas goes last. Okay.
He,
I give
he
everybody-
turns into a fuck-mothering
I
dragon.
got to a fucking dragon. Yes. And I hit him with my fucking tail.
yeah. So you guys, you do that. You everybody lines up, and you.
And I go.
Am I gonna hit you?
And then
Am I
it's-
gonna?
I fall directly on the ground when he hits me to make him feel good.
So Farron is the same way. He's a good host. When he gets hit, he kind of buckles forward. Oh, you've gotten strong, friend.
And then it's Atlas's turn. I turn into a fucking dragon.
Inside of this building?
Yeah, inside of this building, destroy it completely. Yeah.
I destroy it completely. No, I go, Atlas, I'll get yours later.
I do not like, and I'm just laughing still. Okay, whatever you say, tiny man.
Oh god, the slap bet.
This is the slap.
It's a slap bet of Lawful Stupid.
Don't worry, I'll get you yours later. Then next time we're outside, it's like, hey, Atlas, can I see it over here for a second? Dragon, tail, whap.
Ah!
Alice
Silence,
is
we're
blasting
blasting
off
off again.
I just want everyone to know that I have a real life slap bet on Scott that I've had for like almost
True.
10 years now.
It's true. I had one on him as well, and I claimed it while I was giving a tour to new hires in the company that we worked for. I was touring them around, and I ran at Alex on the floor. I was like, yeah, sometimes you just got to establish dominance. Like, get back to work! And I slapped it. And Alex, like a true friend, did go down for me and made me look cool in front of all my fucking new hires. I was like, yeah, sometimes you just got to teach them who boss is. And they're like, okay.
True story. And I held on to mine for 10 years waiting for the perfect moment.
Yeah, he still got it.
Still got it.
Every time I see him, I'm super excited to see him. Super terrified that this is gonna be the time.
Oh, maybe
This will be the day.
drama.
Yeah, I was say Drawlicon.
In the middle of a panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the big
Our
thing
live
about
show
Dungeons
just
and
gets
Dragons-
up,
Hey, Alex,
walks
what are you
over.
doing here, Alex?
Hey, Alex, Alex, I don't think you need to get from the table, man.
No, we can roleplay. We can roleplay.
Anyway,
So yeah, that's where we're gonna end this episode. You guys like having a good time,
That was very
enjoying
fun.
the banquet and so on and so forth.
I think this is the last episode in April, right?
I don't know. I don't look at the calendar.
I think so.
I've seen a calendar. I should get a
No,
calendar.
we have one more. I remember last time I said we had 2 more episodes before Min Max Mankind.
That's true.
So this is 1, and we have 1 more.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
So this is a roll for humanity for April is going to be the Harry Potter Alliance. They have amazing initiatives that you can read all about online, and the link is going to be in the description. Please take a look at them. See they have a multitude of different events that they do at all times. Really way more than I can talk about here, but they are all worthy and all very cool. Harry Potter Alliance. $17 goes to the Harry Potter Alliance.
That's very good.
Yeah, it's pretty good one. I've been rolling good on my charity rolls lately.
Yeah.
And,
I'm disappointed that you
I
didn't.
wish I could say I'm upset about it.
Every single time that you roll for like the Harry Potter lines, you didn't say 17 points.
17 points to Gryffindor!
It's too late.
Yeah, now you got it.
Opportunity missed. Till now. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
now we've recovered. 17 points to Gryffindor and dollars to the Harry Potter Alliance. Thank you all, Hufflepuffs and Ravenclaws alike. Ooh, what world
Not
of witchcraft and
Hufflepuffs.
wizardry.
Yes. Thank you. That's
Yeah,
the
so,
exposition I needed.
And to anticipate your galleons to be delivered by Owl on the fortnight.
Who? Who's delivering them?
Owl.
An owl.
Owl. No, owl. That's the FedEx driver.
Your galleons and your knuggets and whatever the fuck the rest of the currency is called.
Cool.
Sickles,
So,
I remember is one of them.
anyways, you'll have hey, you need more dice? Everybody needs more dice.
Yes.
If you do, you can go over to that critical dice. Get yourself that endless supply of dice. You can never have too many dice. You need dice bags
bag
for your
of
dice
dice.
bags.
For $7.50 a month, a new set of dice is delivered to your door every single month, without fail. New dice, hoard them like a dragon. Tell you what, Dwayne, I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it. Go ahead and use the coupon code Lawful Stupid. I know. Go ahead and use the coupon code Lawful Stupid. You get that first month for free.
Shane, I don't deal in dollars. How many pennies is that a month?
That is 7,500 pennies.
Well, I'm sorry. It's what?
7,500 pennies?
No, that's
okay.
too much for a bag of dice.
The value is insane.
But just think about how baller it is to throw away dice after a month. You're like, you know what? These are dead to me now.
Yeah, I only roll these for one. Or you can put them in dice jail where they belong every time you roll bad.
Ooh, you could melt them down and make a new figure every month from the dice that have betrayed you.
A new
or
miniature
not.
out of the dice that fucking deserve it.
You know why? Because you've got an endless supply.
And maybe, hey, if you're not following, there's a book club that we do at Lawful Stupid. We're in our 3rd month of that book club. We're going all year long, new book every month. If for whatever reason you just don't have an Audible account to get up on those books, you can go to audibletrial.com/lawfulstupid and get your first audiobook for free and get started on this book club journey with me and Atlas and sometimes Dwayne, but never Rowan.
Sorry, I read different books. I apologize.
Too busy, he's too busy reading non-fiction metaphysics to fucking associate with us, please.
Sorry that I was reading some astrophysics and I'm actually reading into psychology now. I enjoy that.
Hey, you don't think
Is that more fucking nerdy?
We're reading Warlock Holmes. I'm now a better detective.
We've read Warlock Holmes.
Well, I know listen. To be fair, by the time this is in April, confirmed, right? Like, anyways.
I'm just rereading about Rene Descartes. It's not as interesting.
Yeah, oh god, Rene Descartes.
So if you wanna get into Atlas's What I Learned Today podcast, you can find that at the $10,000 a month stretch goal.
Tier of Patreon. Yeah. If you donate $10,000 a month every month for 5 months, you become available to just know everything that Alex Goring knows.
I mean, literally, he's just gonna put you on a phone call and just let you listen to his life.
I can't forget this, guys. I can't.
We only have 2 slots available, and one's already taken, so hurry up and get in that other slot.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to, I don't care. I think I keep everyone in the Discord updated on just like the random shit. Like, I ordered quail eggs, and I'm gonna be hatching quails for no reason other than I got drunk and ordered them.
Hey, just so everybody knows, hi, I'm Christoph Shindo, here to tell Avery Edwards to eat all your vegetables, clean your room, and do something nice for your mother. She deserves it.
That's awesome.
I'm required by law to say no. That's a shout out that somebody made for their beautiful baby girl who listened to our podcast, which is terrifying. But if you have a shout out that you would like to hear read on Lawful Stupid, reach out to Jaboy at theboys@lawfulstupid.org. That's confusing. I am Jaboy. Reach out to me by emailing the
Alex is Jaboy.
We are all Jaboy in your heart.
Yeah.
Reach out to me on the Gmail or whatever email service that you use. Reach out to Lawful Stupid or theboys@lawfulstupid.org. Send me an email or hit me up on Discord or hit me up other places.
Yeah, pretty much anywhere.
on
Hit him up on
AOL Instant Messages.
There's a way message because he never logs in. But we got to record another episode, so everybody say bye!
Bye! Goodbye!
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, you are great.
It makes me happy.